An ancient tomb discovered in the 1980s dates back to China's Han Dynasty more than 2,000 years ago. Due to the lack of direct evidence, the identity of the tomb owner remains a mystery. However, the tomb's layout, the miraculously preserved murals, and the more than 5 tons of copper coins indicate that the tomb owner was most likely a royal family member. And this is the story of this ancient tomb. In the north of Yongcheng City, Henan Province, China, since the 1980s, local villagers have discovered several grand ancient tombs in these hills while quarrying, and we have seen 2 of those tombs in the previous episodes. After investigation, archaeologists concluded that these cave tombs were from the Han Dynasty more than 2,000 years ago, and this area was the cemetery of the royal family of the Liang Kingdom. In 1986, villagers discovered many square boulders and a cave while quarrying, revealing another ancient tomb. At first, about 2,000 square boulders blocked the passage leading to the tomb entrance. It took archaeologists over 2 months to clear them, and the tomb entrance emerged. In the process, archaeologists discovered that several groups of tomb robbers from different periods had broken into the tomb, so it was likely empty inside. Surprisingly, archaeologists found a burial pit outside the tomb entrance containing more than 5 tons of copper coins. The tomb robbers must not have thought there was a treasure trove outside the tomb and ignored it. After research, most of these copper coins circulated in the early Han Dynasty, around 120 BC. Based on consumer prices in the Han Dynasty, this money was enough to buy about 400 horses or 500 cows. Initially, hundreds of square boulders, each weighing over a ton, blocked the tunnel leading to the tomb chamber, a measure taken to prevent tomb robbers from breaking in. But this didn't work. Those tomb robbers broke the boulders and crawled into the tomb anyway. Archaeologists took this photo when they came here. It looked like an empty apartment with several rooms deep inside the mountain. The tomb robbers took away almost everything in the tomb, and the furnishings and objects we see today are all replicas based on speculation. The ancient Chinese believed that death was the continuation of life, and that the tomb was the residence of the afterlife. Emperors and royal family members would build grand tombs for themselves and bury many items with them, as if this would allow them to continue living luxurious lives in another world. Archaeologists found jade pieces in the tomb, indicating that the tomb owner was likely wearing a jade burial suit. It was a privilege enjoyed only by the Han Dynasty emperors and the royal family members. Ancient Chinese believed jade could keep the corpse from decaying and guide souls to heaven. So far, Chinese archaeologists have discovered dozens of such Han Dynasty jade burial suits. Archaeologists have found only fragments of items in these small rooms around the main chamber, indicating that there were storage rooms for various items, including weapons, bronze vessels, pottery, coins, and other objects, pretty much everything the tomb owner had while alive. What's unique is the two chambers in this small alley, a shower room with a small pit in the ground that seems to represent a bathtub, and a bathroom. Inside is a toilet from more than 2,000 years ago. People in the Han Dynasty probably used such toilets in their daily lives. When the archaeologists arrived, they found it had been disassembled, most likely by tomb robbers. We don't know why. Compared with the nearby Han Dynasty royal tombs, this one is smaller in scale and has fewer chambers. However, the murals in this tomb are very unique. It is rare for paintings from over 2,000 years ago to survive. Back then, artisans applied mud to the surface of these rock walls and the roof to make a big canvas, and they crushed minerals as pigments for painting. They used black, white, red, and green to depict the images of dragons, phoenixes, tigers, leopards, clouds, and sacred mountains. The realm in the paintings may well be the wonderland that the tomb owner wanted to ascend to. As the tomb was almost completely looted, archaeologists didn't find any items that could prove the identity of the tomb owner. Based on the only clues available, they speculated that the tomb dates back to around 120 BC, and that the tomb owner might be a king of the Liang kingdom, nothing more. It seems that what we don't know about this tomb is much more than we know. In fact, in this area, which was the royal cemetery of the Liang kingdom, archaeologists have discovered 13 similar tombs. 3 of them have been excavated and are open to visitors, and we have already seen them in this series. If they decide to excavate other tombs one day, maybe we'll get some answers. But until then, those mysteries are likely to remain mysteries.